Hello, lovely people. If you've ever worked here in Australia, flipping burgers, crunching numbers in an office, pouring coffees, there's a good chance you have a secret little nest egg waiting for you. It's called superannuation, super for short. Think of it as a mandatory savings account for retirement. For every dollar you earned, your employer was legally required to put a bit extra. Right now, that's about 11% of your salary, and it's set to rise. That money goes into a special fund. It's the government's way of making sure everyone has something saved for later. Now, you might be thinking, but I'm not retiring in Australia, I'm heading back home. That's exactly why we're talking today. This money isn't just for Aussies, it's your money. You worked here and you earned it. For many international students and temporary workers, it's a tidy sum that often gets forgotten while packing up, saying goodbyes and catching your flight. Don't let your hard-earned cash get lost. It doesn't just sit there gathering dust. Your super fund invests it to help it grow. Even a few months of work can add up to some super. It's a nice bonus for your next adventure. Let's find out. All right, first things first. Are you eligible to claim DASP? It's not for everyone, but the rules for temporary residents are clear and generous. First, you must have been in Australia on a temporary visa. International students, subclass 500, working holiday, subclass 417, working holiday, subclass 462, temporary work visa, subclass 482, not for Australian citizens, not for permanent residents, not for New Zealand citizens. Second, you must have left Australia. You can't claim while still on Bondi Beach. You must have physically departed the country. Movements are verified with the Department of Home Affairs. Trying to claim as a last-minute cash injection won't work. You need to be offshore to start the online application. Third, your work visa must no longer be in effect. This can be tricky. Often, the visa simply expires after you leave. Easy. Example, visa expires September 30th. You leave September 15th. Wait until after September 30th to apply. If you leave with more than 6 months left, request cancellation from Home Affairs. Finally, you need to have super. You must have had an employer pay super contributions into a fund. Okay, before we dive into the application itself, let's get our ducks in a row. Being organised is your secret weapon to a smooth and fast claim. You'll need to gather a few key pieces of information and documents. Think of it like packing a suitcase. You don't want to get to your destination and realise you've forgotten something important. The most crucial item is your personal identification. You'll need your full name, your date of birth, your email address. Most importantly, you will need your passport details, passport number, country it was issued from. Next up, you'll need your Australian tax file number, or TFN. This is your unique number with the ATO and links to your financial records. It should be on old payslips, income tax returns, or correspondence with the ATO. If you've truly lost it, try logging into MyGov or contact the ATO directly. Now for the Superfund details. You'll need the Superfund name and your member number. Look on superannuation statements mailed or emailed to you. Also have the fund's ABN. If you worked multiple jobs, you might have money in multiple funds. Have everything typed and ready in a document on your computer. The online application will be a breeze. Preparation is everything. Ready to get that money? All right, let's walk through the application together. The easiest and most common way to claim your DASP is through the free online application system provided by the ATO. You can find this by searching for DASP online application on the internet. This portal is designed to be your one-stop shop. It communicates directly with your super fund. It also communicates directly with the Department of Home Affairs. It saves you from having to contact each super fund individually, which is a massive time saver, especially if you have more than one. Once you're on the DASP online application system, you'll start by entering your personal details. This is where your preparation really pays off. You'll input your name, date of birth, passport information, and that all-important tax file number, or TFN. The system will then perform a check with the Department of Home Affairs to confirm your visa status. If your visa has expired or been cancelled, you'll be able to proceed. If it's still active, the system will tell you that you need to contact Home Affairs to have it cancelled before you can continue. After your eligibility is confirmed, the magic happens. The system will use your TFN to search for any super accounts held in your name. A list of your super funds and the balances they hold should appear on the screen. For many people, this is the first time they see all their super in one place. You'll then select which accounts you want to claim from. You have to provide details for how you want to be paid. You can choose an electronic funds transfer to an Australian bank account, an international money transfer to an overseas bank account, or a check. Finally, you'll review all the information you've entered, double-check, and then triple-check everything. Once you're confident that every detail is correct, you'll agree to the declaration and hit that Submit button. So, you've submitted your application. Congratulations! Now comes the waiting game. Once your application is lodged through the DASP online system, it's sent directly to your superannuation fund for processing. The ATO has done its part by verifying your identity and visa. Now it's up to the fund to process the payment. The law requires them to complete this process within 28 days of receiving your completed application. Most funds are pretty efficient and will often process it much faster than that. During this time, your super fund will do its own final checks. They will verify the details you provided against their records. Then, they will calculate the final payment amount. It's important to know that the amount you receive will be slightly less than the total balance you saw in your account. This is because a DASP tax is applied. If you were on a working holiday visa or another type of temporary visa, this tax is withheld by the fund and paid to the ATO on your behalf. How you receive the money depends on the payment method you chose. Transfer to an Australian bank account, usually the quickest method. An international money transfer can take a bit longer due to bank processing and currency conversion. If you chose to receive a check, this is generally the slowest option. It can take several weeks to arrive. I always recommend an electronic transfer if possible. You can check the status of your application through the same DASP online portal you used to apply. We all want this process to be as quick and painless as possible. Let me share a few final tips to help you avoid common mistakes that can cause delays. My number one tip: keep your Australian bank account open if you can. Have your super paid into an Aussie account and transfer it yourself for better rates and control. Use Wise, use Revolut. Avoid the fund's international transfer. It can have hefty fees and worse exchange rates. Another pitfall: multiple super accounts you didn't know about. New employers may have opened extra funds for you. Your money can be scattered and slowly eaten by fees. The DASP online system can find lost accounts using your TFN. Don't forget visa cancellation. This is critical. If you leave with many months on your visa, your DASP claim will be rejected. Request cancellation via the Department of Home Affairs website. Finally, a quick summary. First, check you're eligible. Second, gather documents. It's your money, you earned it, go and get it. Good luck.